Hello, and thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Denise Wood here with ILTV's morning briefing.
Iran's parliament speaker Ali Larijani claims Saudi Arabia gave Israel strategic intel during the 2006 war with Lebanon. Larijani is also saying that Iran has definite information about security cooperation between Israel and Saudi Arabia. Iran is a Shiite nation and Saudi Arabia is a Sunni state, and the two have been battling for regional control for years. Iran also accused the Saudis of finding excuses to not take responsibility for Gaza during the fighting between Israel and Hamas in 2009, which Israel refers to as Operation Cast Lead. Larijani also claimed earlier this week that it's the duty of every Muslim to support the Palestinians. This all comes as the US released a report last week stating that Iran has bolstered its support for Palestinian terror groups in the last year. Muslims are now observing the Islamic holy month of Ramadan. As Palestinians prepared to celebrate the holiday, Israeli authorities announced that limitations placed on their passage in and out of the West Bank would be less restrictive. An estimated 500 Palestinian worshippers living in the Hamas-controlled Gaza Strip will be permitted to enter Israel at the end of the week, so they can come to the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem's Old City and participate in the first Friday afternoon prayers of the festival. In addition, around 200 Gaza residents will be authorized to visit family members in the West Bank during the holiday, and 500 West Bank Palestinians will be allowed to see their relatives in Gaza. Israeli security officials say these measures are being implemented for the Muslim holiday to keep with Israel's policy of working to improve the quality of life for the Palestinians and maintain the freedom of religion. U.S. National Security Advisor Susan Rice is promising that the new defense agreement between the U.S. and Israel will reflect an increase in support for the Jewish state. Rice is one of the main U.S. figures that's helping to negotiate the new 10-year defense aid package to Israel, and these promises come as reports say the negotiations aren't making progress. Besides promising an increase in aid, Rice is also slamming Israel for continued settlement building, and says the practice is corroding peace. Finally, Rice says that America's commitment to Israel's security is the reason that the U.S. continues to push for a peace deal between Israel and the Palestinians. French businessman Arnaud Mimran is currently being tried for graft in France, and it's also sparking controversy in Israel. Mimran says he gave Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu $193,000 in 2001, before he was in public office. Netanyahu is denying the claims and says Mimran only gave him $40,000. The money was supposedly for campaign funds, but it greatly exceeds Israel's campaign contribution limit of €2,670 per person. Netanyahu's lawyer is rejecting Mimran's claims and calling them the latest in a series of unfounded claims against the Prime Minister.
That's all for now. I'm Denise Wood, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.